Hello. Thank you, OBS, for not fucking my life up. I appreciate that. Um, we are back with Ways of Old. Um, we have, of course, the one announcement. Uh, but I think we'll save that. We'll save that for our intermission. Yeah, we'll do the another playing of our lovely trailer before we get our second one out. Um, before or during our intermission. So, without further ado, without my rambling, let's go ahead and meet our players today, shall we?
Hey, I'm Avery, and tonight I will be playing the Bard Extraordinaire, the Cunning Linguist, the Lloyd Bowen, aka Calamus Acarus.
Hey, I'm Luna, or Jurid by night, and today I will be playing your favorite sorceress, Cersei Aveline.
Hello, everybody. I am the Azure Butterfly, or Azure for short, or simply Rachel, and I'm playing Ingrid of Sintra. I remembered my name today.
Hello, I've been told I'm Az. Today I will be playing your run-of-the-mill sad boy elf, Relg,
We
and
love a
hopefully I don't
good,
shoot anybody.
we love a good sad boy. Well, without further ado, uh, as we said, we'll wait for the announcement into the intermission. So, let's jump into today's episode of Ways of Old.
You should open Roll20.
You should open Roll20.
Oops.
That might be a good idea.
Ingrid,
Yeah.
if you kindly, as we always do, begin with our recap.
Of course, of course. Starting off with Team Bear, Ingrid takes note of a sealed clay jar. I think it was brought up that it looked like a canoptic jar of some sort, fastened to her captured mage. Ingrid takes it and fastens it to herself, saving it to show Cersei later. Panning back to Team Cart, Cersei and Relg remain locked in dialogue with the strange elven woman, questioning the pair why they might be followed. Relg stating that they weren't interesting, and Cersei mentioning that she was looking for someone but had only arrived today. Instead of heading towards the cart, the pair felt it safer in the moment to follow the elven woman as she departs, heading through the back alleys. The elven woman leads Team Cart, now Team Stranger Danger, through the back roads and away from the chaos behind them, reaching a rather suspicious building, leading downstairs into a sort of speakeasy type haven filled with various folks, a form of underground spiriting people safely away from the war, the elven woman finding the group a table to sit and speak quietly. Further discussion is had about the interested parties, and about the interested parties now keeping their eyes uh, and following our merry band of misfits, with mention of the eyes in question sniffing around the old Aveline estate. How those watching had been keeping quiet until the time that our group had shown up, then suddenly beginning to move. Cersei reveals her sorceress nature to the elven woman, along with the fact that she was born here in Brugge. The elven woman then questioned what safe passage or other assistance with movement through the city would be of a boon to Relg and Cersei, offering her services as needed. We then rejoin Team Bardic Inspiration as Calamus makes his way to the Elderman's house, looking to approach him as a broker for a party interested in purchasing the Aveline estate. Calamus finding the Elderman Frederick Kerman, ambushed by business regarding the missing tavern landlord and the state of the property before giving the bard his undivided attention. Calamus promised to look in on the landlord in question, a one Adel Knoll, before turning the conversation to the Aveline estate, regaling the Elderman with news of one of the Aveline's own blood has come seeking to reclaim their long-lost home, only to find the estate to have already been sold prior, purchased by a nobleman, one Vasav of Sodden, from Sintra, within Sintra. Calamus then dropping the name Cersei Aveline to post a dispute of ownership of the estate, to the shock of the Eldermen, even naming Aretuza as a place of permanent residence for Cersei. Before departing, Calamus requests further information on the state of the Blushing Swan to discover that Eliza has claimed ownership of the building at great cost. Calamus, being the lovely person that he is, offered a bag of 50 Redanian crowns towards her payment. before leaving towards the Ivory Ox. Meanwhile, on Team Bear, Ingrid makes her way down the streets of Brugge, her prize, Renwick's mage, hog-tied over her shoulder. Many eyes fall on her as she makes her way towards the cart, but one in particular steps in her way, a beautiful red-headed woman, questioning what it might cost to let the mage go. Ingrid attempts to move past, only for her to cast a sonic scream at Ingrid, who barely managed to dodge, the woman then shifting into her true form, that of a bruxa. Combat begins. Ingrid is disadvantaged with only her steel sword and captive over her shoulder. Ingrid charging in, overexerting herself as she casts Igni on the creature, only to miss and catch herself on fire. The bruxa easily dodging all of her onslaught. Chaos erupts into the street as people scream at the sight, alerting Calamus, Cersei, and Relg, who all make their way from where they had been in and into the fray. Calamus calling the bruxa a strumpet in an attempt to distract her. Relg followed behind Cersei, taking aim with his new elven crossbow, and Cersei moving past to cast Anya, or Fireball, on the bruxa, and successfully igniting her on fire. Then there were talks of tossing Ingrid's silver sword near her. Now, let's kill this bruxa.
Indeed. Now, we had ended off in the middle of someone's combat. If you'd kindly.
So, I have used my movement, and I've used an action to run, and then I spent 3 stamina to use another action. Can't I toss the sword? I rolled a 12 last week.
Can you toss the sword? Well, rolling a 12. So, we have an action, we have your extra action, we have your movement. Technically speaking, Cersei, you are out of resources.
Oh no.
As it was a fault of my own, I'll put it to a vote. Do we want to allow the additional action?
Just underhanding a sword.
Or do we want to stick to our rules?
You know, the way you phrased
I'm
that.
playing a criminal, so I feel like sticking true. Rules were made to be broken, and if Cersei
Exactly.
is just taking and basically dropping a sword, that can happen on accident. You don't have to do that on purpose, and it's just a thing that happens in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm a
I
little
say that
biased.
the sword can fall that way, closer
Yeah.
to Ingrid, so we don't all die.
Thank you.
I'm a little biased in a situation, but I'm going to vote yes.
It appears I'm outvoted anyway,
Every-
Swing, so I'm just gonna abstain.
Yeah.
Excellent. Cersei, what is your body?
My body is 8.
You are a very kind storyteller, Ramos.
The most illustrious God King.
Exactly.
The look.
We did tell Edge that we would make sure to say it at any point.
Yes.
Gotta keep El Presidente happy.
The X is where the silver sword lands, Cersei.
Alright, Ingrid, you better go grab that shit.
Is it your turn?
Well, I can't do anything else. I would love to spend 3 stamina to move back, but I don't think I can do that.
It is correct. An extra action is only once per turn.
Okay. I guess this is where I am now. That is my turn.
Brings us to Ingrid.
I'm still on fire. Now, if I remember correctly, you told me it was going to take an entire turn of mine to be able to put myself out to some
Indeed.
degree. Okay. Rolling on the ground is helpful to putting myself out of fire, right?
You will be out of fire after this, yes.
Can I roll myself in a specific direction?
You guys are really pushing it tonight, huh?
Rules meant to be broken.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's a legitimate question. I'm just asking if I can actually roll in like a specific direction. If it's technically me, I'm rolling. I'm getting on the ground. I'm rolling.
It makes sense.
You guys are really pushing it.
Man. This is so good. This is why we play games.
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to be a tyrant, but nor am I going to put it to a vote. I'm going to leave it to chance. 1 through 5, you will not be able to move a single square. 6 through 10 will allow movement. Some movement.
I appreciate the clarification.
Ingrid, you may move 1 square.
Now, is that only, can I move diagonally? Or,
Yes.
okay. I would like to have Ingrid, in attempt to get her out of fire, to move 1 square. Come on, where's the clicky? There, like that. Just tuck and roll to the side.
Perfect.
And yeah.
And for clarification, last session, the combat rules got away from me. And Ingrid and I had discussed this as well. The slash to your leg did not damage your armor because it has to penetrate and actually hit you first. However, being on fire has damaged your armor. A point to all of it.
Understood. I will go through and, oh, did you already do that?
I did.
Okay, cool. I appreciate you. Thank you, God King Ramos.
So, that brings us to our bruxa. Who
Oh, we have our luck back.
All 3 points of it.
Same. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
luck is indeed returned.
I'm sweating so hard right now.
Me too.
Maybe
It's
'cause
looking
you
at
called her a
me.
strumpet. Maybe
I
we
You're gonna be
don't call
fine.
monsters strumpets.
You're gonna be perfectly fine.
I have healing. I have some healing.
So perfect.
I don't like that. So perfect.
Looking at me.
The bruxa is going to look in the direction of whence the flames came.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. You said all day I'd be fine.
And then disappear.
You know,
Okay. That's equally bad. I know what I'm doing with my turn.
Running?
I'm also gonna disappear.
You can go invisible?
Yes, I learned that at Aratusa.
Right. I do remember that now.
Allow me
It's
to.
a spooky invisible.
Yeah.
Right, yes. The chill.
So. Brooks is invisible. From our mage, I need a dodge, or a reposition, or a block.
This is. I'm gonna dodge.
Dip, duck, dive, dodge.
If you can dodge a Brooks, you can dodge a higher vampire.
Real quick, before we determine this,
Mm-hmm.
where's the book?
Yes.
Where's the book?
It's always on my person.
Where specifically?
I don't know. In my bag.
Which is?
The look on Ramos' face right now, I'm feeling all the fear.
It's at my hip.
Perfect.
Anyway, that explodes, so I'm gonna keep rolling. That also explodes. We're at 30 now for dodge. That also explodes.
Oh,
this is
God.
perfect. Let's see how
Here
we
we
can keep
go.
it going.
47.
Even with
sometimes the dice are nice.
Sometimes.
even with the alteration from choosing a body part, it's a miss. So Cersei, you feel a rush of wind just before something tries to slash at you. Do it again.
Okay.
Would you like to try
What?
defensive action again?
Yeah,
I need you to spend 3 stamina.
that's fine.
The stress. The stress.
Okay.
We fought a Bruxa before, it wasn't this scary.
We had 2 Witchers.
It's fair.
And you had your silver sword.
That's fair. Well, the silver sword is there. It's on the ground. It's an X right now. I'm getting it.
We're really pushing it. We're really pushing it right now. I'm gonna use all 3 luck. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna fucking matter. It's only a 19.
Oh no.
Maybe it botches.
19.
Maybe it botches.
If it explodes on a 10, is it called imploding on a 1?
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
That
kinda
would
dig
make
that.
sense. Let's go with that.
Which, thank you for the reminder of that.
My chances of surviving have imploded.
You rolled a 19.
Sure did. You're calculating.
I am.
Okay.
Those are hard. Do you need to calculate again?
Is just gonna maybe throw like a 1? Maybe they're
Yeah.
all 1s.
I need
They should be.
need to roll again. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second.
Why?
Oh God.
Or why?
Everything's fine. Everything is absolutely
Nothing's
fine.
fine.
Be perfect. What could go wrong?
So, because this was over 7 over, at least 7 over your defensive roll, this is a critical.
Hey. Cool. Alright. Remember Neoka got criticaled. That went fine for him.
Oh shit.
I now know what I'm doing on my turn.
I just need Cersei to hold real still. Like real still.
Oh, this can't go wrong.
Don't have my careful aim. So yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm sure it's real excellent.
So there's just a lot of calculation to do on my end. I apologize.
Math is
Cool.
hard sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Math's hard.
Math is hard.
Maybe there's some ones in there.
We can only hope, right?
So, firstly, Cersei, you're going to take 8 points of direct damage just to your health right off the bat.
How much?
8.
Okay. 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 Open the calculator. I have the cloak if it matters.
It will. This was the crit damage.
Okay.
That's okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then I need interesting. Torso.
Is it interesting?
It is.
Okay.
Next.
I'm sorry. What's that dice for right there, mister?
For things. Okay.
I laugh when I'm nervous.
I've been nervous all day. And you know what he's been telling me all day?
Oh, you'll be fine. Oh, you'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Don't worry. There's nothing that could go too terribly wrong. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
You believed him?
You
Familiar
are
with
going to
those
suffer a
conversations.
compound arm fracture for your critical.
I guess it could be worse.
The blow crushes your arm, bone sticks out of the skin, the arm is rendered
Oh.
useless, and you start bleeding, which is a condition, and I will tell you what that means very shortly. Until it is stabilized, the arm is useless.
Alright, I know what I'm doing on my turn. That's very cool.
But we're not done.
Of course we're not.
That was the crit. I need you to make a stun save, which is just a single
We're
d10.
not done.
What's done? How do that?
Roll a d10. And then look at your stun statistic. You're hoping to get under that.
Under. I got under. 7.
What is your stun statistic?
9.
Excellent. You are not stunned.
Cool.
what is the stopping power of your cloak?
16.
16. Well, the good news is the cloak itself stops the damage itself. It stops the hit in its entirety. So you take no extra damage.
Neat.
However,
However,
you're still going to suffer that critical. Excellent. That attack is technically a miss. The critical for this purpose is due largely to the fact that your cloak was there, and we'll say that you misjudged where it was going, and instead she has hit your arm, sort of blocking the path what she was going toward, hence the broken arm.
okay. Okay.
But that is the Bruxa's turn, which brings us to Calamus.
Okay. I have 2 questions. Could I make a human perception roll for noticing that it clocked where Cersei was, being that I had its attention at the time?
You will make, if you're looking to like find out where it's at, it'll be awareness roll.
Awareness. Heard.
Okay.
And what is the primary attribute that is rolled with that?
That is an excellent question. Stand by, I will get you that. Intelligence.
Okay. So that would be a total of 15.
15. I need to roll something on my end. You said a 15?
Yep.
Unfortunately, Calamus, that is where she was, but it's no telling if that's still where she is. So unfortunately, you don't know where she is.
Save yourself.
That's not to say you still can't attack. You'd just be taking some negatives.
So I see that something just fucked up Cersei, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend the 3 stamina to take an extra action this round. And the first action that I'm going to do is, since the sword is sort of like right beside me there, Calamus is gonna, like, as they turn towards Cersei, sort of like reach their foot out and kick the sword back towards Ingrid.
I like it. I like it.
And then they're gonna do their damnedest to move over there and try to do something. So let's see. Let's move you here. Yeah, let's do right there. See, this is the issue. It could be behind her. It could be beside her. It could be in front of her. Oh gosh, this is frustrating. I'm gonna roll a d6. And 1 or 2, we're going in front of Cersei. 3 or 4, we're going beside Cersei. 5 to 6, we'll move 1 square forward and try and go behind Cersei. That's a 2. That's 2. Okay. Oh god, this is so stressful.
It's okay. Save yourself.
We're friends now, and I have a martyr complex.
Oh no!
So we're just gonna slash out at the square in front of Cersei.
We need that on a t-shirt, though.
I have a martyr
Callous.
complex.
You're my friend, and I have a martyr complex.
I love that.
I'm gonna use all 7 of my luck. That explodes. So does that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I didn't build
We
a
saved
combat
that
character,
die.
so
We saved
I'm-
that die.
I'm very. I don't know what's about to happen here. Okay, and that's an 8. So that the flat roll on the dice is 28 plus reflex and swordsmanship. So that is a total of 40.
Excellent. You take no negatives because she is invisible. She just simply gains a bonus to her defense. But a 40 is going to hit. You strike, and you strike true, Callus.
Oh, I didn't have my. Oh shit! I didn't have my luck. 47.
Understood. So, real quick, because I've already thrown the process out the window. Real quick, before you rolled, let's have a. Are you aiming for a body part? Well, I feel like the question's kind of redundant.
No, it's just. Yeah, I can't see anything, so I'm just kind of like.
And then, is this a fast attack or strong attack?
Strong. I'm trying to get its attention.
A strong is going to be done at a -3 roll. It doesn't.
So 44.
Yes, it doesn't change anything. But with a strong attack, you're going to do some extra damage. So, we have your. Apply your skills and mods. And I will say, Calamus, this is above 7 for the defense roll, so you can apply a crit. In fact, it is 44. That is 14 over her defense roll.
Ooh. Yeah, let's go for a crit. Fuck it, let's see what happens. This is my first combat in this game. I really don't know what I'm doing here.
It's okay. On the common rules doc that I sent over, there should be a chart that helps out with the things. That's what I'm referencing constantly.
That's in our Discord, yes?
Should be. If not, I can absolutely plop it in again. However, as well, if you're looking for it in the books, currently, because you did a crit, you can get up to a difficult critical on this creature.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. If you just want to patch it over to me really quick, that'd be great.
Absolutely. Let me take care of that right quick before I go any further.
How close did the sword move to me, by the way?
That is something we have to discuss, because technically that would be an extra action on Calamus's part, and we'll get to that.
I did spend the 3 stamina for that.
Perfect. So that's in the chat. For you, Calamus, I need you to roll 2d6.
9.
9. And you are indeed taking the difficult critical, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. For your knowledge, this has caused her a torn stomach.
Ooh, good. Very nice hit. Jeez. You say you didn't build a fighter. Look at you.
I didn't. I 100% did not. That was full on luck of the dice, baby.
Verbatim from the book, the blow rips your stomach, pouring its contents into your gut. You take a -2 to all actions and take 4 points of acid damage per round.
Oh, that's what we did to Renwick.
No, you guys gave him a,
Oh, I thought
We
did
gave him
that.
septic shock.
yeah, you gave him
Right.
septic shock.
That's what.
Weird conversation to have.
That was that was fun.
We gave a higher vampire septic shock.
So if everyone can just be a sport and help me remember that I'm going to be taking -2 to all actions, and she's taking 4 points of acid damage per round, I'd appreciate you all.
Nope,
chat.
it's coming out.
Hey chat, just remind the storyteller every round.
I got you. For being so merciful with me.
This is going to deal 8 damage to her directly. Just even before we get to weapon damage.
I love how, like,
How much acid
That-
damage per turn?
It's going to be 4.
4.
4 per round.
Okay. Got it. Oh, and it does double damage against the... Oh, God.
Strong is going to be rough. Strong attacks are rough. So, let me double check something. There we are. Perfect. All right. We're on our way. All right, let's see. So we've applied the determined location. She needs to make a stun save. Cool. She is not stunned. And now I need you to roll your weapon damage, Calamus.
Okay. So it's 46 plus 4 and then times 2.
Mm-hmm. And then don't forget if you have any bonuses from body. Go ahead and apply those as well.
I only have a body of 6, so I don't think I get a bonus there.
I'll double check that for you.
Strong Strike is the one that, oh yeah, no, I see it right here, never mind.
I rolled really good damage.
Nice, nice.
We love to see it.
So, okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 21 plus 4, 25 times 2, 50.
Okay, you do not have any bonus to because of your body. What is the damage?
50.
50. Fuck. Alright. Interesting. I need you to roll 1d10, please. This feels a little redundant, but we're going to do it anyway. We trust the chart.
4.
Perfect. 4.
We trust the chart.
Oh, hell.
All hail the chart.
Instead of 4?
All hail the chart.
Makes perfect sense. So, you hit her in the torso, which makes sense, because torn stomach. No penalty for the roll. Perfect. And it doesn't do any extra bonus damage, so this is going to be very easy and very simple. Well, I say that, but you rolled like 50 damage. Perfect. Subtracted by your SP, that's going to be... Go on.
Did you take the damage from her being on fire?
No, I didn't. Thank you.
We almost forgot about the most important part.
I rolled a 75 for that.
Is the fire also invisible?
5.
Wait a sec.
Actually, wait
It shouldn't be.
Did you just see a flaming silhouette?
Visible.
Well,
I'm so sorry. That just clicked in my brain.
This is important
That is-
information for the
no, that
person
is-
who has a bow that's just gonna shoot out wherever he thinks that this creature is and hopes it doesn't hit anybody.
What an interesting question.
The beacons are lit.
I don't want to play.
Could you feel
devil's...
the heat fire? Like, it seems like you would
I
feel.
feel
the
you.
heat
You
of
would
the
definitely
fire,
feel
at
it. You could
least.
definitely feel it. I don't want.
Like the heat wave. Maybe it would make it easier
This is such
to
a weird.
detect.
This is so weird.
It's midday, right?
It's midday.
It is midday. I'll tell you what. Because I don't have an answer for this right now, and I would need to dive into like forums and things. I'll say that because of Calamus's head, she's going to drop her superior invisibility, so it's not going to matter. So she is visible. And the bonuses she would get for stealth, attacks, and defense are in this moment gone. So just so I don't have to redo math for Calamus's stuff as well. But you said you rolled 50 for your damage, Calamus?
50 damage, yeah.
50 damage. Reducted by her stopping power is going to be 40. Multiplied by hit location and resistance. She actually does have some resistances. Stand by for me, please.
Yeah, because this is just a sword. I am not a Witcher.
No Witcher.
We'll see if I even
This
hit.
helps because I was aiming for Calamus.
Jesus.
Look, it's the conjunction of where you guys are. Like, if we hit, like, diagonally, like, she's either behind you, in front of you, or beside you. But Calamus is, like, diagonal, so she's either in the top square or the side square.
We're doing physical math.
Also, real quick, Cersei, because I forgot, I will tell you what bleeding does for you in a second, but I also, just because I forgot entirely, I need you to roll 2d10, figure out which one's going to be the 10 place and which one's going to be the 1's place. Hold on to that, because I'll tackle that in a second. Calamus, you, dealing 40, at least 1 applied HP. Spread armor by 1, perfect, okay. Go on, Cersei.
46.
46, perfect. You are not on fire yet.
Oh!
Or I'm sorry, you're not on fire. It's you are not added on to the additional bleeding that you're already taking. Let me take the fire damage. What was her fire damage? 5 points every.
Oh, because she hit you on fire. Oh.
Yeah, I think fire is 5 points each round.
Technically speaking, every turn she's on fire, she's gonna take 5 points of damage. So that's 5, 10.
Oh, because
Oh,
she's
it's
fire.
each person's turn. It's not a round. Oh, God.
Oh!
Yeah, it's
Oh,
rough.
we learned that about when the room was on fire. Remember?
No, I actually forgot that. Oh my god.
There's a specified thing because certain things do say per round. I'll double check that because now I'm curious if I'm fucking this up. That's okay. For the time being, she's gonna take 10 points of fire damage. Yes.
I'm gonna consult the Discord.
Or, yeah, Control F that book real quick if you'd like. Because it's the same thing with bleeding. 2 points damage each turn until the bleeding is stopped.
Each turn.
Each turn.
So
So I feel like let's figure this out now before we...
I've taken 4 so far.
Technically. I mean, if we're going with that, let's double check this real quick.
I mean, the bleed was inflicted before Calamus's turn, so 2. It'll be 4 by the time it gets to your turn, then.
Yes. So let me,
You said she's visible again?
She is.
Okay. I already know what I'm gonna do. If she survives until that turn, until my next turn. Unless Relg wants to.
Okay.
There's a 50-50 chance of Relg having hit her, and
Okay, so, actually, it
we're
is...
gonna find out.
It is every round on their turn. So Cersei, you're only going to take 2 on your next turn. Make sense?
Okay. I'm only taking 2 this entire round.
Yes, on your turn. And then if you don't
Okay.
stop the bleeding, then you're going to continue to take 2. Excellent. Calamus, we've detracted from your moment here a bit, but if you'd kindly like to let us know how this looks.
Yeah, so Calamus has in battle they have the Skelligen Raider round shield and a Skelligen Kriegsschwert. So it's, a decently broad single fullered blade with a simple crossguard and pommel piece. And I imagine, like, as they ran forward, kind of putting their arm and their shield between where he thinks this thing is and Cersei, as the other hand comes up and just chops across. It's that sort of rising diagonal cut. Because their mindset was to cover as much area with the blade as they could.
And indeed, Calamus, you find your blade strikes true as you cut deep. You can feel it at the closer than the base than you would have imagined. The near the hilt, near the cross guard of your blade. That is where her flesh begins, and as you cut deep, you can see blood and fluids spill out. As it begins to bleed, you see her form trickle almost back into existence. She is furious, to say the very least. And then, of course, your extra action before we did this. I would like you to, as strange as this is going to sound, there is no section for, unless I'm entirely missing it. I would like you, let's roll, for your extra action for kicking the sword over, I would like you to roll athletics and dexterity, please.
Athletics and dexterity. Okay.
You got this.
Horrible pool for me, but let's see how it goes.
I believe in you.
Felt.
Maybe you shouldn't. Because that's 8.
Even with an 8, Calamus, it's a fairly simple thing to do. Doesn't go far, but it does get a little closer. It slides across the cobblestones and is in front of Ingrid as you are currently, technically speaking, prone as you were rolling. Calamus, is at your turn.
I think the last thing Calamus will do on their turn, as they are veritably staring this bruxa in the face, is, "Oh Lord, I've never done this before!"
Met with a shriek of pain, anger, and fury. We move to Relg.
That is such lemon grab energy.
So, Relg did not make his roll for careful aim, so that's not applied at all.
Indeed. We discussed that after session last time, where it was a roll
Yes.
and then a roll on
And
the
then
same time you wanted to use the ability.
Yes, so with a horrified look on his face because he had guessed that maybe it was coming for Cersei and it was on the other square, going to adjust aim slightly. Is it possible to be able to hit by going up just a little bit and kind of angling the arrow shot to hit the monster, not either of our friends?
Oh yes, by all means.
Like that.
Perfect, okay. So I think I get 2 squares of movement? Because
What's your speed?
What is your speed?
my speed is Adobe has crashed. Um,
I would help you, but I don't have
one
your
second.
sheet.
I actually sent it to you because you were talking about roll 20.
Oh, where
Come
is
on,
it?
look. 8. I DM'd it to you. Okay, it's 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
You
it
can
is.
go
Speed
up
is
to
8.
there. You can go up to there. It's 1 meter per
2 meters per.
or 2 meters per?
Mhm.
Oh. Oh, you can move very fast.
Yeah, you quick.
Your movement squares should be half of your speed, I believe.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go right here, pull back the bow, and try and hit this thing before it causes any more pain to our new friends and the bard. If anybody's killing the bard, it's Relg.
Excellent. I'm going to be making a reposition roll in defense.
Okay.
Before we start, let's do this procedure. Firstly, is this a strong or a fast attack? Bows, I don't believe. Let me double check. Bows do not get to strike twice, even with a fast attack. Let me double check that though.
I didn't realize bows got fast or strong attack.
They don't get a strong attack.
Mm-mm.
Excellent.
I have improved armor piercing? Yes.
Oh, nice.
I've been studying the common rules.
Thank you. So they don't get a strong attack?
Yeah, they do not get a strong attack. Crossbows
Just fast.
cannot make strong or fast attacks.
Not
Speed
crossbow.
boy.
It's a
Oh, is it a
longbow.
crossbow? Oh, is it a longbow?
It's that elven longbow we rescued. We didn't steal it, we
Yes.
rescued it.
Oh,
We
I don't know
rescued.
why I thought it was a crossbow.
It was reparations, really.
Okay, so
Never
two
mind.
attack plus archery plus dex plus elf boy bonus.
Still
The only thing-
gotta know if it's a strong or fast, because if it is even if it is a fast, it would still be 1, but you wouldn't take it at a negative. A strong would be taken at
I think it would be a
-3.
fast draw
Excellent.
because we kill it fast, we kill it quick.
So no negatives.
Neom.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Don't fuck me.
You got this. I believe in you.
Oh my god. It's not a 1, so that's
Oh, it's not a 1. That's
so
what's
the
important.
2.
So it doesn't. So it doesn't implode, but
Doesn't implode, but it could be better, so 6 16 18.
18 is going to be a miss, Relg.
Okay.
You could. I just want to say you could spend stamina to go again.
I'm going to. Like 2 arrows, one right after the other, so that's 3 stamina.
Perfect. Yes.
So down to 27. You know what? Half my luck because it's right between 2 people that we need to keep alive.
Very
Excellent.
true.
I'm so tense right
That
now.
is so much better. Okay.
Is this a
Basic
strong
math
or a
again.
fast, Relg?
It's gonna be fast again.
Are you aiming at a body part?
No, we're aiming at whatever we can hit. Okay.
Understood.
So base 17. That's 23.
I exploded. So that's going to be a 40.
Very cool.
So deftly, Relg, you pull an arrow, you fire. The bruxa moves with lightning fast speed, ducking below the first arrow. As you fire the second, she swipes her arm up and snaps the arrow in 2. Is there anything else, Relg?
No.
Exactly,
Relg,
Stella.
Relg is having a moment. It's fine.
Not that I think it matters, but did she take a -2?
She did not, but it doesn't matter. I'm so sorry.
Cool.
Oh, we
See,
haven't
I
been
have it
reminding you.
in front of me, and even I forgot.
We have it in chat, and we all forgot.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Actually, Not that it matters. I forgot to add the +2 for the accuracy. It's fine. I'll remember to do that next time.
Well, let's
So
do,
it was a +2 to you and a -2 to. Okay.
What was
Yeah.
the? Well, no, the second one doesn't matter at all because it exploded. I apologize.
Yeah, no, it's fine. the first one would have been a 20.
Excellent. Yeah, that wouldn't have mattered either. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
no. It's fine.
However, with Relg, that being your turn, we move to Cersei. You're going to take 2 damage right off the bat from the bleeding.
Neat. I think I know the answer, but do we incur is attack of opportunity a thing in this game?
Negative.
Fucking bye.
Thank Yeah, get the safety. You're hurt.
Okay, let me think. So my first action, I'm gonna heal and stabilize my critical,
Understood.
if I may.
By all means. I believe with healing, was it healing hands?
It is magic healing. Heal at a rate of 3 points of damage per round for 1d10 rounds. Oh, no. Alternatively, it's one or the other. It can be used repeatedly to heal a critical wound.
Yes. Repeatedly being... you have steps to this. Once you use this on yourself to get to the critical wound, it's going to be stabilized, not treated.
Okay. So would 1 stabilize?
1 would stabilize. Actually, let me double check before I give you faulty information. Healing critical wounds. Healing critical wounds. Taking a number of rounds specified by the healing hands table, and then making a healing hands roll that beats the DC specified with the severity of the wound. Excellent. So let me get the severity of your wound.
You're looking at healing hands?
Yes, this is a difficult, so I need you to make because it's healing a critical wound, it's going to take, so I believe this is going to take a round. Doctor
Like my
can
whole
heal a
turn?
critical wound by taking a number of rounds. Oh, this is, okay. Mage must use the healing spell a number of times to heal a critical wound. Okay, cool. Where the hell is the healing spell table? What does that mean? Do you have that up?
No, I do not know what a healing spell table is.
Excellent.
It's
Well,
a table where you keep your healing spells.
Thank
Something
you.
to add to the common rules sheet.
yeah, we find more and more every day. Spells
That
are
is such a
shit.
helpful cheat sheet. I do want to thank you, Ramos, for putting that together.
Cool. I need you. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
No, it's not worth it.
All
You need
right.
8 uses to stabilize it. However,
I forgo my healing. Yes.
to heal a critical wound doesn't say anything about getting it to stable. That's crazy.
So would 8 rounds?
Either way, it's going
Sure.
to take you, even if I was going to be generous and say it would take half that to get it to stabilized, and then the full 8 to get it treated, even if I was being generous, it would still take you 4 rounds to heal this, to get it stabilized. You can, however, if you'd like, make a first aid check on yourself to close the
Snap my
bleed.
bone back in place? That's not happening. That's not happening at all.
Just take your arm and just
Put the bone back. Just
Yeah,
put
put
the
the-
bone
Yeah,
back.
just
Make sure the bone
Far
is
Cry
on the
3
inside.
yourself.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
exactly
we're
like
not
you
doing no first aid check.
You
Excellent.
could cauterize it on the bruxa.
Well, it's not about necessarily snapping your bone back into place. It's to get the bleed off.
Yep.
So your arm would still be useless. Oh, I'm sorry, bleed. You can end this bleeding by either casting a healing spell on it or making a successful first aid check at DC 15 when it takes 1 action. So,
I can just heal it?
It looks like just a healing spell will get rid of the
Bleeding.
bleed.
The bleeding, but not the break.
Yeah, the bleeding, the break is fucked.
Yeah, no, makes sense.
But
So
you
the
can use a
blood
healing
will
spell.
be on the inside again. The bone will just still be on the outside.
Yeah, you can use a healing spell to fix your bleed.
Ramos going full Magic the Gathering, and I love it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Internet, please.
we hear you.
I'm back. Hi.
Excellent.
Well, I'm definitely gonna do two things. Take an extra action. Question is,
What are those two things going to be?
I don't know. How's she looking?
Rough. Real rough.
Rough? Real rough?
Her integer
I have an
spell.
idea, so if you do want to get out of the way, it might be,
I'm no use to anybody dead. Even if I feel bad leaving Calamus alone.
Well, you're not abandoning combat. You're just moving away for a second, getting some distance.
You could just move closer to Calamus and keep going.
What are you going to do, Cersei?
Okay, so, it makes more sense if I move first, like, just thematically, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna back up. What's my speed? Hello. Speed? SPD? Oh, 6.
So 3 squares.
Get out of your turn order. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna heal the bleeding. I'm gonna stop the bleeding.
Okay, healing spell is going to trigger how much healing for you?
I don't want to play devil's advocate on myself. That seems real stupid. However, it's alternatively I can heal a critical wound or heal 5 points.
So like I said, this isn't healing the critical wound. And it doesn't specify the bleed effect doesn't specify that the bleed is a status effect. So you may using the healing spell, I believe, is going to get rid of the bleed. I might be doing that wrong, but
I'll take
I think
it.
we've done enough diving into rules for the time being.
I'll take it. Oh, my stamina. Oh, I'm not liking my stamina right now.
My
Unfortunately.
chest is so tight from how tense this whole combat is.
I'm not liking my stamina right now.
Have you been using your focus?
Yes. Okay. 1d10 rounds. No. Yes. 5 rounds.
Real quick, what's your
So I mean-
spellcasting?
Many? 8.
Just checking.
Why?
Well, at a certain level of spellcasting, you no longer need hand gestures, but if you weren't up to that, then we would have a conversation about your broken arm.
Well, I'm using my good arm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using my good arm. Okay.
This is
While
my
also holding your
strong
focus.
hand.
Oh.
Do you roll good?
This,
You
the
good?
I do flavor it that she holds her focus.
You don't need. I'm just being a dick. You don't need
Okay.
your hands. You're at the point where
Okay.
you don't need your hands.
Oh,
Luna,
you did.
Luna,
Okay.
Take your good hand, grab your bad hand, put it on your focus.
That would be a great idea if I was being nickel and dimed. 3
There's always a
stamina.
workaround.
All right. Ingrid's going next. I don't know your speed though. Yeah,
My
I'm gonna
my
use.
speed is 4, but I'm not going to use it.
Okay. In any case, I'm gonna spend the 3 stamina to cast Anya again.
Understood. You're gonna spend 3 stamina to take an extra action, and you wish to cast Anya.
Mm-hmm.
What is the defense roll?
Dodge or block. I'm gonna need a big rest after this. I'm at half my pool. I don't like that.
We just have to get to the cart and then we leave.
And then we sleep. We sleep good. Okay, Anya, what's the magic healing? Not magic healing, I'm looking at Anya. 2 stamina for that, so we're at 23. I haven't rolled my spellcasting yet. So sorry. So it's a base 18 plus.
What are you rolling now?
I'm rolling to attack.
Ah, this is your spellcasting roll, correct?
Yeah.
Understood.
9. I'll take it. I don't have luck, which sucks. 9 plus 18. 27?
27.
Yeah.
26.
Oh my god.
What happens?
Okay.
Cersei?
Firstly, 46 damage happens. She's already on fire. Did she take a -2? It doesn't matter. But did she?
She didn't, but it's 24 at that point.
Yeah.
It's for the satisfaction, really.
We got a nickel.
Really?
Okay, to be fair, we got a nickel and dime
5,
you too sometimes, right?
10, 16.
Got to read it like Magic the Gathering cards.
Fair's fair.
16 plus 4, 20 fire damage.
20 fire damage.
Nice.
What happens, Cersei?
Oh.
Describe your turn.
Okay. So Cersei, seeing the bruxa in front of her, crying out in pain after getting her arm broke, will run back, heal, stop the bleeding with her healing, and then with the same arm, her good arm, she will just launch a ball of fire. Bruxa, just straight ahead.
So Raug, Calamus, and Ingrid, at this point, you see Cersei retreat, clutching a now broken, battered, and useless arm, and then set fury in the form of flames themselves. They scorch the cobblestone, and they hit their mark, significantly harming this creature. Adding to the fire that's already feeling, it doesn't dissipate. It leaves a small path in the 6 meters between Cersei and the bruxa. Cersei, is
That's
it your
so-
turn?
Metal.
Did I heal my damage? I don't remember if I healed my damage. I did not heal my damage, so 40. Now that's my turn. Yes.
Excellent. That moves us to Ingrid, our bear witcher.
Storyteller. The sword is in front of me. Is it going to cost me an action to pick it up?
Ooh, what a fun question.
Because here's what I want to do. I want to charge. I want to charge.
Charging
the
is a full
bruxa.
round action.
Correct. And since she, how I'm picturing it would have happened in this instance is since this all happens in the span of like several seconds with all these turns.
Yeah.
Right? So she
Like
tucked
10.
So she tucked and rolled, putting the fire out, and then as she's getting up, she's hearing Cersei cry out. She's seeing Calamus kick the sword in front of her, and then do his pretty epic attack. And then everything else that played out, and I would like for her to pick up the blade as it's kicking up, since she's already on her knees, and pushing herself up and going right into a charge.
Ingrid, that all sounds very, very cool. But picking up or drawing a weapon or item is a general action, which is would you eat your action.
What I need is, can I spend stamina to do that?
Yes, but the full round action wouldn't be available to you at that point.
Well, shit.
Let me double check. But I believe last I checked, that is how that works. But I will double check.
Because then I actually might be useless. Because the only other thing I would be able to do is move in closer and then cone attack, which would hit Calamus.
If another player were to sacrifice their next action, could we make it possible?
Now we are talking in my language. Let me double check that I'm not being a dick. So, I'm not seeing a clear distinction on this.
House rule. House rule.
We will... Stand by one more time. I'm so sorry.
No, do your thing. I'm also willing to not use the silver sword in this moment, which would suck. But to be perfectly fair, it's only adding the silver damage, which isn't as bad as it's a thing.
Yes, so the full round action would take the place of your... Jesus. Full round action would take place of your movement, your action, and your potential extra action. So, unfortunately, you would not be able to grab the silver sword and also charge. However, a devil's bargain has been brought to the table. Calamus.
The Hellhounds are even joining in on the call for blood.
Yes, yes.
Your first devil's bargain.
If you're willing to do that, Calamus, I'm okay with it. At the same time, I would also be offering at putting Ingrid in a stun state for a turn after using it.
I would just like to put out on the table that one hit that I got in was so lucky. It was so lucky. This is not what I built this character for. I was
that's
meant
fair.
to be charming and witty and a funny little guy who sings songs sometimes. And right now I'm feeling like I'm gonna get real fucked up if you don't make a real good move here. So
Also,
think
depending on what
Calamus-
round we're on, we might have another stunned party member. So like,
That's fair. That's fair.
I think Calamus in that moment is just sort of like, Lady Witcher, I think it is time to do some witching.
With an apt description and I'm a sucker for roleplay. I'll take your devil's bargain, Calamus. On your next turn, what have you wagered? Your entire turn?
Yeah, since that is a full round action, I will throw my full round in the garbage can.
Ingrid, you are spurred. And in this moment,
Bardic inspiration.
you see
You have luck.
the direness
You
of the
have luck.
situation. Cersei's injured.
Yeah.
And you flash back to the visions. Someone is calling for your help, and this time you are here.
Ingrid grits her teeth, dumping all her luck. All 8 points of her luck are going into this. And she grabs the silver sword now in front of her, kicked there by Calamus, and pulling it up, she's going to full on charge into her. And for those of you that do not know, charge is by taking a full round, you can execute a charge attack against a target. A charge allows you to move up to your run speed and then make a strong attack at a penalty of 3 to hit, or -3 to hit. But if the attack is blocked, you can make a physique check against the opponent's physique roll to knock the target prone. So Ingrid is going to go into that charge, giving out a loud battle cry as she does so. Again, all 8 luck. Let me make sure I go ahead and all that out. So that whatever that is, +8. Her swordsmanship is...
This is a strong attack. This is a charge. Just need to know if you're aiming for a body part, Ingrid.
We're not aiming. We're going to hit whatever we can hit.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, I will point out the charge description, as you've so aptly read, states if it is blocked. In no way, shape, or form am I going to be rolling block. So you are relying strictly on if you hit in order to get the prone effects that you're hoping for.
Understood. So her
It's a
swordsmanship is...
-2.
Yeah. Her swordsmanship is 8. Her reflexes are 7 currently because of her armor. We found that out. The reason I have a negative on some of my stuff is because of the armor. So it's 15 plus 23 plus... That explodes. 33 plus... That explodes. 43 plus 5, 48. Minus 3, 45.
Kindly move your token, Lady Witcher.
Oop, I need to click the arrow. There we go.
We have the result of your attack, which is a 40 what?
45. That's including the minus 3. Her sword also has a 30% chance of poisoning them.
Oh, that's right. It is Nyoka's sword.
Mm-hmm.
That is 22 over her defense.
Did she take a -2?
She did. So, we have your skills and mods. Attack is certainly above defense. It is certainly above 7 or more. You may choose to apply a crit.
I would like to, yes.
With this, you can take it to a deadly crit.
Let's go for a deadly crit.
Body torment has not been determined, so I need to roll me 2d6.
36. Or 3 and 6, so 36.
So 9.
Oh, 9. Oh, sorry, I thought it was a percentile. My
No
bad.
worries. How apt. She is going to suffer heart damage.
Oh.
The blow damages her heart, making an immediate death save. If you survive, the wound is bleeding, and you must quarter your stamina, speed, and body. So I must make a quick death save, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, that was good. I hope.
Oh, it's real good.
She's also going to take...
4 acid damage. No, it's not her turn yet, sorry.
Relax.
But the fire damage.
Hold on.
It's all in the fire damage.
But the
Fire damage, acid damage,
Acid
heart
damage.
damage.
She's going to take 10
Man.
from the bonus damage, just from having a crit. I need to make a death save.
The music is so ominous right now. It's
It really
nerve-wracking.
is.
Yeah, I would also like to note that this is the same music track that I used in the trailer.
Oh.
Yeah, no, my palms have been sweating for the last, hour.
Yeah, me too. I'm tense. My chest
I'm shaking.
is tight.
I'm actually shaking.
been scary.
Unfortunately, survives. The wound, however, is bleeding. So she has the bleeding status effect as well as the fire and her
tummy damage.
her tummy.
Her tummy damage. Her tummy hurty.
So that is
Roll for
4
tummy ache damage.
Roll for tummy
acid,
ache.
2 bleed, and 5 fire.
5 fire. 5.
All the status effects.
Excellent. So, we've applied your critical, Lady Witcher.
Weapon damage time?
No. I have to make a stun save. She's not stunned. Now, weapon damage, please.
Okay, so that is 4d6 plus 2 with a 30% chance to poison.
And it's silver.
Me doing that silver damage.
It is indeed silver.
So that's 16 times 2. What's 16 times 2?
Math.
38.
32.
30.
Oh, yep. Math's hard.
30. So 32. And how do we roll percentiles? Is it the 2d6 and...
It's going to be just a 2d10, and then determine which die is the 1s and which one's the 10s.
Okay, blue is going to be the 1s, and... So that's... 29?
What was the
It says
percentile for?
30%.
For the poison?
Poison.
With a 29, I believe that does with the
It was a strong attack. Did you double your damage?
did you double?
Yeah,
your
that's
damage?
why... Yeah, that was 16 times 2, so 32.
Got it. Cool.
What is your total damage, Ingrid?
Yeah, 32, right? Yeah, because it was 16. Because it was I rolled 16 on the 4d6.
Did
and
you add the
then-
silver damage?
That is adding the silver.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's 1d6 plus 2 for the normal attack if it's just hitting with a silver sword, but it's a bonus 3d6. So it's
wages
46
this is.
total.
I need you to roll me a d10.
3.
Much like Calamus, you strike at the torso, which is congruent with the critical wound you've dealt as well. So, subtracted by her SP. And her stabbing power. Describe what happens, Ingrid. She's not done for. But she's not looking well at all.
She's just battle crying as she does the charge, bringing up Nyoka's blade. As she does so, the imagery that was described before, all the times that she had been too slow protecting her friends, coming to save them, riding on her mind the entire time as she just lunges her blade into them.
You do this, Ingrid, it strikes the heart. You rush up. Fully, the armor does not weigh you down in this moment as you rush forward and you strike the blade into her heart. You, in this moment, move her back. She is not aligned with Calamus. You are arm in arm, or rather, Calamus is now facing you as you force her back 2 meters. You drive her up on the sword to the point where you are lifting her, and you raise the blade with her on the blade above your head. She falls limp. And And slowly she dissipates. Fight is
Like-
done.
Is she dead?
She is dead.
Oh.
Ow! Are they supposed to do that? Are they supposed to do that? Is that normal?
I have a question, storyteller.
You may ask your
because-
questions once we take our intermission. Thank you all for being patient. We're about 10 minutes over the time where we usually take our intermission, but we're going to go ahead and do that now. So, well done, everybody. I lied for dramatic effect. I will be with you all very shortly. That same relief that you feel now is probably the same relief your characters would feel. See? Look at that. I gaslit you for the good of the game.
Love you too,
Wonderful.
Ramos.
For the good of the game!
We
so,
will,
I'm fucking-
so say the Knights of the Storyteller.
Look at my hands right now.
I'm so sorry. I promise I will do that sparingly. I will be with you, or rather, we will be back with you very shortly as we take our intermission. We'll see you very soon. Hello. We are back. They're live. See? I didn't lie. Told you everything was going to be fine. We return to our heroes. Victorious. Ingrid, you have a bruxa now dead. A little, gross and, like, melty. Not melty, like, flaky. On your,
Dusty.
on your sword. And you are all free to move as you please.
So there is still something on her sword, though.
Yes.
She's gonna let her sword drop, and then with the heel of her boot, she's gonna shift it off, pull her blade out, and then
Cersei is on her knees. So, storyteller.
Yeah.
We did this before. I have to cast healing 8 times.
Yeah.
I don't think I could even do that with
Wow.
my stamina pool right now.
That's most
Wait, yes, I can.
unfortunate.
I actually can. I lied.
Calamus is going to very quickly look to Ingrid and be like, "You had someone over your shoulder when this all began?"
He's on fire still, guys. Also,
it's in that
as a
moment that
note.
Ingrid. it's in that moment that Ingrid's eyes go wide. She's gonna look to Cersei and then to Calamus and then Rogue, and she's like, "Take care of Cersei." She's gonna sheathe her blade and she's gonna go over to where the mage is and put him out.
Pat, pat.
He's awake. He has stopped, dropped, and rolled, and is trying to scramble away due to his wounds.
I hog-tied him pretty good.
Yeah, he's not doing too great.
Do you want me to shoot him?
We need to leave. We need to go.
Oh God, your arm. Oh God.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Is there anything Relg can do to help with the wound?
A first aid check, because Cersei, you're not bleeding anymore.
No,
But
I stopped the
believe
bleeding. My arm's useless.
Arm is useless.
Oh hey, I do have first aid.
Let me see. So, no, unfortunately, no, Relg. There's nothing you can do in this moment. It would need to be treated by a doctor or a mage.
I'm a mage.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we go back down, see if there's anything they can do.
No, we need to go to the cart. We need to leave. Nilfgaard.
The cart. Or
Ingrid already has. So is the mage is still alive though? Correct. He's not like he said he was squirming around and rolling around and putting himself out. Any major harm, Ramos, to this mage that I can see?
Any major
stab him and
harm?
say it's
He's burned.
Can he still talk
Yeah.
if necessary?
For the most part, yes.
Cool. That's all we need. I'm gonna pick him back up from the hog tie, from the rope aspect of that, and plop him right back on my shoulder.
Cersei will attempt to stand.
Rogue's helping Cersei up.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
think in this moment,
Where'd my bard go?
yeah, I think in this moment, Calamus hasn't had an experience like this. Like, Calamus is tangled with some sirens in Skellige, but this is entirely different. I think Calamus will sort of like find something to wipe the stomach acid and blood off of their blade on, and then we'll just kind of kneel down to the corpse of this bruxa.
Excellent.
And
Go on, please.
is she flaking to a point where like she's fully disintegrating now?
No, she's not going to disintegrate. She's just, it's like the fringes. It's like her form is trying to be done, but it's not quite giving. Yeah.
I'd say
Calamus
probably
will just reach up and close her eyes. And just in that moment, just, for a man of so many stories, I don't know anything about. I don't even know what you are. But I am sorry it had to end this way.
Can I say it's at that point that Ingrid, with the mage on her shoulder, now steps up right next to Calamus and says, "That's a nice gesture, but that is a bruxa, a form of vampire that would have gladly killed us in an instant." And she's gonna.
How do you know that?
Because I fought one before.
You don't know anything about her, though. What was even her name? Do we know anything about her life? Are they born as humans? What?
She's this one. She was this one's ally. That's all I know. She tried to kill me for it.
And
so I
who
killed
is
her.
that?
You'll find out. Cersei, I have your mage.
I'd like to pause
Hey!
this for a moment. Relg, we've forgotten something quite important during the combat. I'd like you to roll it now, please.
I thought we were on round 4. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Is it only done after a certain amount of
D6.
rounds?
Let's yeah.
Ah,
If I remember right. Let me double check on that really quick. To the book, because I forgot to. No, did I put it down in here after the whoring and debauchery? I did.
Ah,
Huzzah.
Yeah, every 5 rounds.
understood. Then we're good.
So, at the 5th round, during his turn, he has to do the thing, and if he fails, this is bad.
Excellent. Please continue.
I don't mean to be harsh. I trust you, Ingrid. You are the expert in these matters. I'm not.
Right now, we need to get Cersei to safety and healed up. And in that moment, looking down at the bruxa body, she's going to bring her boot down on her neck and make sure that it's completely broken and smushed, and then attempt to heave the carcass over her other shoulder. So,
Need monster parts.
exactly.
Understood.
We can, and she's going to say we can speak more about what she is and what we face later, if you wish.
I would like that very much.
Get out of here. Let's go.
Are there people returning to the area yet?
Yes, this has gathered quite the crowd. Well, not quite the crowd. People were still running. Those that were in the vicinity that saw the death of the bruxa are cheering, are breathing a sigh of relief. collectively. There is, I'd like you to make me an awareness roll for me, Calamus, please.
$19.
19. You notice, Calamus, that it's a sigh of relief and a cheer of victory, but some onlookers are silent. Still. They don't seem scared, nor do they seem pleased with the outcome. Some of them, in these groups, there's only about 5, maybe 6 of them that have really poked it out into your awareness. One of them tries to step forward, the other one grabs his shoulder and pulls him back. It's not over.
I think in that moment, just sort of nodding to everything going on and making sure that they're gonna sort of pull up the rear as Ingrid leaves the way. I think giving the group a moment to sort of get into their positions as they want, Calamus will just step up and look at these two people, and I'll just say, I've never seen a Witcher work either. Please, I will be at the name of the inn that we performed at last night. I will be there playing tonight. Please, come. Don't feel the need to contribute to the act. I'll take care of your drinks for the evening. And I think perhaps we need a bit of merriment after all of that.
A nod. One speaks up and says, "And what is your name, my friend?"
And he stops for a minute. I have been Calamus Hacker.
Look forward to seeing you in your element, Calamus Acaris.
I look forward to being in my element once more. Just kind of give a gentle nod and then follow the back end of the group.
With that interaction, Calamus, I'd like one more roll from you.
Sure.
Just a human perception roll.
That explodes. $34.
34. That interaction, it's very subtle, Calamus. No one would blink twice at it, really. It's just a question of who you are, and given where you'll be, most would see it as just a simple exchange after what could have been a very terrible tragedy. What some might even consider a terrible tragedy. But the way he asked your name, there's something subtly menacing about the individual. It's strange.
Will just kind of shed a look back over their shoulder with this subconscious knowledge that they most likely made their way and he may have overplayed his hand. And just as he walks up to sort of catch pace with Cersei and Rogue and Ingrid, just say to himself, "And so the game of the fox and the rabbit begins."
And you hear, is that enough for me to hear? Did you say that?
And I think he's just sort of saying it to himself under his breath.
Yeah, but you underestimate what you're hearing. But
I
it was
mean,
just going to be a joke.
That's true. That's true. If Witcher hearing is involved, it may have been loud enough to be perceived.
I think, given your attention, Ingrid, Cersei is. All of this is happening while Cersei is crying, and yes, we're about to have a moral debate while Cersei's arm is broken and probably in more pain than she's been in a long time.
Ever felt.
You know, that's
I mean,
that's
Rogue.
fair and valid.
Oh no, the transformation.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was probably worse.
A lot
Rogue's
worse.
just lean down. We'll get you all healed up. It will be pleasant, but anything in the cart when we get there, I'll get it for you. Just not sure if you need anything.
Thank you.
All right.
Calamus, Relg, even Cersei, if you are interested, there is a bit of knowledge I'd like to pass on to you, but it's just simple knowledge to be determined if it's useful at all between the group. Brugge is a large city, the capital city of the country in the same name. It does indeed have a doctor, if that is something you guys are interested in. However, it depends on a lot of factors. It's really up to you guys.
We also have a lot of supplies in the thing if you want to just like rapid cast healing on yourself.
Hold on, let me do some math.
Maybe we get the cart and find a doctor. Rogue's actually gonna recommend that because magic.
I think Calamus.
The problem
in
is
that
finding
moment
a doctor
was-
in Nilfgaard. Sorry.
I think Calamus, as he approaches, and this is a topic of conversation, just say, I think it's best that we leave the city now. We are
We at least
being foxed, Relg.
Oh no, we're being watched consistently.
Yes, and I
Yeah,
unfortunately
I
just
think
told
for
someone
sure.
my name, so we should probably leave.
Ingrid is just going to look back at the pair and look between Calamus and Relg. So you come with us, and we go. Cersei, can you handle healing yourself on the road?
Mhm.
Okay, let's make it. Let's make for the carriage now. Cart.
Rogue's gonna turn to
Relg, a
Calamus.
moment?
We're going with. We're going.
Okay.
We have to go.
All right. Fair
While
enough.
you were having your lovely time wherever it was you were. A couple things
Sure.
happened. We need to get to the cart.
Sure. That's. We can talk more about that later as well, I think.
Once we get the lady here all fixed up.
Well, then, Calamus will take out their wineskin and put it in Cersei's good hand. Perhaps something to take the edge off and a toast to travel.
Through the crying, she'll let out a very weak chuckle and raise the wineskin a little and knock it back.
She goes a little. Calamus's free hand just tips the bottom up a little bit more. You're going to need something to take the edge off, dear.
Excellent. So, the intention is to get to the cart.
Yeah.
If it's still there.
I would like
It
an
better
awareness
be.
roll from everyone as you make your way.
It was
What
almost
roll was
a
that?
10.
Intelligence and awareness.
So you remember when you said I shouldn't roll out my dice? That's a 1.
A
And-
full
I'm
one.
I'm imploding. 1 and a 9. So that's -9.
-10.
Or is minus minus 10.
Minus 10.
Minus 10 minus 9. Then so it's -19 then.
Bottoms
So
out of
that
0.
is. Okay, yep, nope, 0. Flat 0.
Calamus.
15.
15. Rogue.
Same Z's.
Cersei.
Math. I'm so sorry. My brain is braining. 24.
24.
The music.
The
Sorry.
wine did help.
I did help.
Through the pain, through your maneuvering as you make your way, there are people that are congratulating you, thanking you for your bravery. All of you, your group has been witnessed vanquishing a monster. There are people that are making this path very difficult. Seriously, as you try to maneuver and watch and keep you from touching your arm, there are people that call out, she needs a doctor. Ma'am, you come this way, you need a doctor. As you look and try to keep you from bumping into your arm, you look and you can see you're not being let alone. These people are inclined to thank you and let you pass, but they will thank you. But there are some that are following you, being tailed.
Ingrid.
Yes.
Ingrid. I
Yes.
need you to be ready.
What are
She's
we
gonna-
readying for?
And she'll dart her eyes around and try to... No. Telepathy.
Smart. Can you do it to everybody or just one person?
Just one person. Oh, wait. Did she hear the... I wouldn't know y'all's code. Yeah, so telepathy. To Calamus. In your head, you hear these whispers that are kind of loud and congruent with the crowd until they all dissipate into we're being followed.
Storyteller, how far from the cart are we at this instant?
It's down the road. It'll take 7 minutes, maybe a little
So,
more with the people that are kind of making this path
can I
difficult.
respond to that?
Yes.
Calmus will just say telepathically, I do have something for this, but it's going to get messy very quickly, and we're going to need to move even quicker.
What is it?
I spent some time in an alchemy shop. Like I told you, I grew up in one. One of the things I enjoy crafting is dubious. Meant to be taken, of course, recreationally, but in a large dose, an entire flask, shattered, a hallucinogen may be apt to help make an escape. It is a cloud of spores. It will disperse quickly, and it will be messy.
Not draw more attention. Yet.
But it will create a significant distraction.
Cersei's gonna look briefly for guards.
And Calamus will slide the vial, or the flask of hallucinogen from the pocket that it's in the inner lining of the sleeve of their shirt down to their hand.
This is
Out of-
actually a very good idea. This is
Out
a
of
very good
curiosity, because Cersei alerted Ingrid, is there anything that I noticed at this point?
In this moment, no. This conversation is happening telepathically. Your awareness roll was a critical failure. In this moment, no.
Okay, so I just know that something's happening, and Cersei wants me ready. Okay.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look around for guards.
You find them. They're on their way. They are rushing to the scene.
Oh,
It is only now that you see Nilfgaard represented. They do not wear Nilfgaardian armor, but they wear the insignia. The combination of Brugge and Nilfgaard. They're moving to secure the scene, offer aid, do what they can.
So is that a yes, or
Do it.
and
Hey.
Calamus in that moment that Cersei telepathically transmits, do it. With it in hand, Calamus is gonna turn to one of the people sort of either behind him or to his left. Be like, did I just feel your hand in my pocket? And like look like they're going to shove them, but just over their shoulder, just toss the hallucinogen.
Kindly detail what it does, Calamus.
Let me look that up for you. It's in the book.
Wild. So sorry, continue.
No, you're good. Go ahead. I'm just doing the thing.
Communicate, hold your breath telepathically. I will take the stamina hit.
To who?
Both of them.
Both
Quickly
of
as I
who?
can. Oh, Ingrid and Relk, sorry.
Understood. So that is expenditure of stamina for the spell telepathy twice. Well, 3 times total.
You can leave Rogue out of it. It's okay. If Calamus is doing this, it's Skellige all over again.
Oh, I love that.
That's both fascinating and terrifying.
I would say, not to nickel and dime you, but I'm going to nickel and dime you. Cersei, you wouldn't know that Relg knows what's happening. So, go ahead and spend your stamina for 2.
Take the stamina hit. Yep.
Ingrid is
Thankfully,
already-
because of my gemstone, it's only 1 stamina cost.
Take the stamina hit then.
All right.
Ingrid takes a deep breath.
Yeah, once that happens, Rogue like almost pauses in his step.
Hallucinogen can be thrown and disperses within 3 meters, or can be slipped into a drink. If the target fails a DC 15 endurance check, they start hallucinating, which is I guess that is a status effect. These hallucinations last for 1d10 rounds.
Excellent.
What about the mage on my shoulder? Oh, he's gonna be breathing it in.
He is. I need...
It only disperses in a 3-meter radius, so...
Okay.
If you're quick, you should be fine, yes.
Yeah, we're definitely being quick. Also, I could, yeah.
I can just become a battering ram and start running.
I mean, throwing bows.
Yeah.
Rogue
Trying to
can
get to the
grab
front row of the
Cersei's-
concert. Like, we've all been there.
Mm-hmm.
If walking's making it difficult because of the arm, Rogue can kind of
Provide some cover, shove, and such.
yeah.
You do this. Calamus, you drop the gas. Take some flavor with it. What does it disperse like? You've got the statistics and the mechanics for it, but if...
So, the particular vein of hallucinogen that Calamus likes to work with, he's taken to calling it golden dust. It is a conglomeration of like many ground funguses that induce a hallucinogenic effect, and the liquid that they are kept in while in flask is essentially an antioxidant. And so when that glass shatters and that purple antioxidant liquid begins to run on the ground and oxygen begins to touch the spores, they immediately start to fruit this sort of glittering golden and purple mist from the antioxidant evaporating. So it's just this 3-meter radius cloud of glittering golden spores in the air with this purple mist that is quickly evaporating within them.
Excellent. You do this. It begins to disperse. It begins to envelop the 3-meter radius. You move. People are concerned with this, especially after the attack. There are calls to scatter, to move, to run. You hear the citizens of Brugge kind of in unison panic, and also in the same hand, what the fuck else is happening? The individuals behind you, as everyone begins to scatter, rush, not caring about the cloud. They are shoving, trying to get up close to you, and they walk right through it. And Calmus, you can already see, peering through as the wind wisps, you can see in the cloud, it already is taking effect. They're beginning to blink and go wide-eyed. For the time being, these men, of which there were 5, are going to have a very difficult time getting up close to you.
Go! Run! Run! Run!
I would like to say that the moment that happened, because Cersei already told Ingrid to be prepared and hold breath, the moment that happened, she is just becoming that, like, semi-battering ram, trying to carve a path as she moves through anything towards the cart.
Noted.
Running.
Oh god, I hope Pretty Good's gonna be okay.
What do we, what is everyone's run score?
My run is 12.
Pause for the pause.
What's your speed by...
18.
It should be on the very right of your sheet. Top right. Understunned, yeah.
We're booking it. We're running a 24.
Christ.
Christ.
Look,
I love that
18.
round.
it's difficult.
Is it 8, Calamus?
Yeah, I don't know if that's correct. I have a speed of 4.
Oh, it's speed times 3, so 12.
12.
12. 12, 24, Cersei.
18.
18, Ingrid.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
What is your run speed?
12.
12, 12, 24, and 18. Sticking together, you're going to need to stick with your slowest individuals, which is a 12.
I figured Ingrid's in the front. She's kind of setting the pace.
If you so wish.
Even being the fastest, Rogue is in the back because we are prepared to stab anybody coming after us.
You run. The guards are rushing now toward the cloud, wondering what's going on. They pass you up as everyone is scattering, as everyone is moving. You are running with not a crowd, but a few strays are running alongside you, trying to get back to their homes, their market carts, their taverns, whatever have you, any sense of safety. But you run. For the time being, you are not pursued. You make it to the cart.
There's a wash of relief running over Ingrid as she sees the cart. And it's pretty good there still.
The horses are still there.
Alright, we need to get out.
Ingrid is throwing both the carcass of the bruxa into the back and the mage, and then she is moving to position herself on the driver's seat of the cart.
Understood.
I'm gonna point where my special things are. Just for anybody to grab the shackles.
Alright, those.
Yeah.
Rogue is gonna grab them where wherever that mage is, just clink clink.
I'm itchy. I don't like it.
Excellent. And you clink clink the shackles onto the mage.
Are we all on?
Calamus is kind of like 1 foot on, hanging on to the front where the driver would be at as well. It's like,
Okay.
yes, go, yes, it's time.
And Ingrid is going to get pretty good moving.
Ingrid up front, as well as Calamus dangling on the side, up front by the driver as well. Cersei, Relg, and the mage in the back. The bruxa corpse is staining wood, but
Yeah, I'm used to it.
a problem for a later date. As you cast the reins, the horses run. You flee from the city. Going to make a roll here.
Avery, that looks so good right now.
I needed something soothing, and I settled on ramen.
Oh,
That sounds good. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get something after this.
same. I might make ramen.
Same.
Relg,
Even though it's
Cersei. Back of the cart. So someone is knocking as you are traveling very quickly down cobblestone. You realize it's not knocking, it's quick, sharp knocks. It's quick, sharp, piercing sounds as the indentation of the back wooden door is struck by arrows. They don't pierce the entirety of the back of the cart, but it's enough so that you can see a bit of the tip just poking underneath the wood.
Just to...
Someone
Sorry.
had to say it.
Sorry,
Someone
I
had to
thought
say
I
it.
was muted there. I'm a dickhead for that one.
You're good.
My
no,
bad.
no. It's. I think it's on brand because it was the bard that said it.
It's true. Okay,
Good.
since we have just the tip sticking in, we're gonna take.
Team just
Is there
said-
any sort of slots in the back, like see in?
Not really, no. It's like,
Okay, then we're gonna have to crack the door open to fire back. So making sure, like, is it one door or two opening doors?
technically 4 doors. There's a latch that combines, sort of double-doored, if that makes any sense at all. So,
Yes, where it latches. and
No, it does make sense.
perfect, cool. Fully covered. So you can swing the 2 top double doors and finally get a, and still have a little bit of cover as you fire back if you so choose.
I'm gonna shift to where
Yeah,
cover
whichever
is.
side.
Whichever
Cersei
side there
takes,
is cover.
Rogue's gonna open the other side, get the bow ready, pop up to survey like what we have going on, and then fire at whoever the archers are.
Give me an awareness check real quick, Rogue.
My favorite stat: Adobe has crashed. Perfect.
Oh no.
Loaded,
Your
loaded,
awareness
loaded.
is 4, and your intelligence is also 4.
Okay, perfect. So 8, 14.
14. It's not coming from anyone on the ground. People are taken to buildings and seem to have been keeping an eye out, paths out of the city. They're
They
organized.
were prepared. Oh no.
That's not good.
That's really not good.
That's real bad.
We do have somebody very important in our cart too.
Yeah.
Let me check the speed of your vehicle.
I think it's
Thank God we got some of those
Yeah,
upgrades,
a
right,
0.
Cersei?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Thank God you're such a great businesswoman and you did all that purchasing, and I sold Witcher secrets too. So
We did good. We did good.
I need a roll from you, Ingrid, as you are piloting the vehicle. This is going to be where
You looking for drive?
I am looking
Riding?
for drive.
it's riding, right? Under
It's
reflexes.
technically riding, yeah. Reflexes, yes. Reflex ride.
Yeah. So that's my ride is 5 plus. That's 12 plus 20.
-1 because the card has a -1 control modifier on it.
So 19.
Excellent. You're speeding, Ingrid. Relg, you ready yourself to fire back? But even now, with Ingrid going full speed, it's not worth it. It was a last-ditch effort on those on the roof. Not to say the danger has passed. They do see the cart. They do have a direction of where you're going. You'll need to stay vigilant.
That's why we need standing portal.
I'm sorry. I'm working on it.
But the cart is moving. You have a moment as you rocket out of the gates of Brugge.
I think Cersei is just is leaning against the back and is gonna start healing. I calculated it. I can cast healing 8 times and not lose all my stamina.
Also, Relg, we now have some arrows that are lodged into the cart for you.
I think
3 arrows, man. That's all Relg is seeing right now in this moment. He's trying not to think about the fact that this was planned.
I think as the cart clears the gates of the city, Calamus will pull themselves properly up next to Ingrid driving.
Excellent.
She will scooch as needed. It's a pretty big seat, though. There's also a little door that leads into the back that's behind us as needed.
I think Calamus will just look to Ingrid for a moment and be like, now, this is relatively normal for Relg and I. Do you and Cersei make this sort of getaway often, or...?
It's in that moment that you actually, like, there was a dead set gaze as Ingrid's moving forward, and it's in that moment that just the mannerism, the delivery of that, she actually does crack a bit of a smile, and she's going to say, more often than I would hope, but less than you might imagine.
Maybe there's something of a bard in you yet, Lady Ingrid. That was an excellent answer. Well done. You handle a few horses well. That's another skill you have that I didn't know.
Yes, I mean, it makes sense. Witcher's always on the road. I also love horses, particularly this one. Her name, and she's gonna, like, no, they're pretty forward. She's gonna point out her horse. She's gonna be like, that is pretty good. She is my horse. Yes, her name is pretty good.
I would say damn near excellent, but I didn't name the horse, so.
I feel the need in this moment to let everyone know, technically speaking, a recovery action from the combat section, it can be used to recover half your stamina of your recovery stat.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Sure will.
Half of the recovery stat.
You can gain back an amount of stamina equal to your recovery stat. Apologies.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
So
very cool.
6. Haha. Perfect.
9.
Just taking a
10.
moment to catch your breath. Ingrid, you are not taking a moment to catch your breath. You are steering a card.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, perfect. Can I say in that moment that she's going to kind of have like a bit of a aha moment, reach into her pocket, and she's going to say, Calamus, can you open the door for me?
I surely can. Knock, knock inside the cart. And I'll open the door.
There is Cersei and Relg.
Cersei, there was something on the mage when I captured him at your estate. And she's going to pull out the ring and hold it back.
Grab it. I got the thing on your belt.
Oh, and the thing on my belt, which is the canoptic jar-looking flask thing that's sealed with wax. She's going to hand both to you.
Oh, look at these. Ow! I'll look at these.
Now,
Are
are
you-
you?
Maybe a bit more wine? Maybe.
Yeah.
Wine doesn't fix everything, Calamus. We got archers and
Mm.
buildings.
But
You're
it does fix the things worth fixing.
And it would be better than me giving her a swallow potion. I don't think that would work very well.
Don't you swallow all potions?
Ingrid, she looks like she's trying to think about what you mean, and she's going to directly say that, yes, but there's one of my potions is named Swallow. It's a healing potion.
Huh. I like that.
Relg,
Mm-hmm.
is that back door still open?
Yep. Relg hasn't taken his eyes off the back.
I'm
Good.
still scooted to the side.
Something's coming.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, can I try and get a better Relg's gonna squint, try and see if you can get a better look at whatever it is that's coming.
No roll needed. 3 men on horseback. Bows at the ready, Relg. They're not on you yet. They are coming.
Well, good thing my bow is a 350-meter range.
So,
It's just at a little bit of a disadvantage.
before we lose track of things, we are entering into our sort of pseudo-combat, a sort of pseudo-turn order, where I have a timer, essentially, on when they will reach you.
Mhm.
Everyone may take an action. Once everyone has taken an action, we'll consider it a round. And we'll do that until we enter true combat. So, what are the actions of the group?
What's happening?
We have 3 followers.
Oh, goody. You know, 3 is company.
I wonder something. 20 meters. I have a weird idea.
Ooh,
Ball
what's the weird
lightning.
idea? Ball lightning? Oh,
Do you have the
Bucket we
stamina
ball.
for that?
I do. It'll cost me. Why is math so goddamn hard right now? I'm sorry.
because it's math. Fucking hate math.
11. I have 29 stamina left.
Excellent.
29 after this or 29
So-
before this?
29 before this. I have 29 currently. Let me read the spell.
While you're
Magical.
reading, anybody else?
I mean, Ingrid's driving.
Ingrid, my
She's
darling.
yes.
Are there trees around us?
You are entering into an area that, yeah, it's not like heavy forest sitting area like that, but you will be soon.
Wonderful. Ingrid, my darling, if I were perchance to catch one of these trees with a little bit of rope, and if you were perchance to give it a nice little hack with a bladed object of some sort, I think perhaps a roadblock of some kind may be beneficial.
Can I do that while driving?
Oh no, dear. I'll throw the rope, and then I'll take the reins, and then you'll do the hacking.
They're on horses. Cal. It's gonna be.
Oh, they're on
tree.
horses. Oh, well, never mind then. Perhaps it's just some sort of fire or monster of some sort. You conjure monsters, don't you? They seem to follow you wherever you go, so.
Are you saying that to Ingrid?
Yeah.
I
He knows
can't-
nothing about Witchers. Please forgive him.
Ingrid is going to furrow her brow the deepest she has in a long time and say, conjure them. Why would we kill them?
He's an idiot. Ingrid, I'm sorry for him, Lady Witcher.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm all out of bombs. I don't really have much to offer here.
So Cersei's gonna
Yourself a bard.
yeah. Cersei is going to shift her way up to the door. Actually, how okay. How far are they?
They are closing in.
How many meters?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm getting you that. They are closing
Perfect,
in
thank you.
on. I should have the wrong moment to take a pause. Closing in on. Looks like. Apologies.
Cal, do you have any ranged?
Oh no, my darling, I prefer to do things where I see the whites of a man's eyes.
Sadly, Ingrid's mostly the same.
Just keep driving.
I'll encourage the horses, that's what I'll do. Go on, pretty good. You're better than pretty good. You're damn near excellent if I ever had an appraisal of a situation.
They are
Ingrid's-
closing on. They're about 252 meters.
All right. Is holding my action a thing?
Yes, it is, according to the rule set.
Like to
Mhm.
hold my action for ball lightning for when they're about 20 meters away.
Understood.
Well, we'll call it like a solid 25 so they like it's there and they don't it's like yeah, they run into it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Understood.
How forested again is this? You said it's sparse.
Very sparse, yes. You were entering into a city which has hamlets and farmland around it. You are seeing like trees that were left for aesthetic and decoration, essentially. You will enter into a forested area soon-ish.
Because Ingrid was probably going to try to use Igni to set fire to some of the brush at their sides to kind of, I don't know, scare their horses a little bit. I don't know. Does that seem viable at all from that sort of stuff?
Given that you are 252 meters between you and the horses, and it is sparse foliage aside from farmland, probably not.
Okay. I'll probably hold that until we get into a more forested area.
Relic, anything you'd like to do?
I'm going to shoot the one that's out front because I can cancel out the negative with my elfness.
Excellent.
Ooh. Elfiness.
We love
Elfiness.
elfness.
Yeah.
Alphitude, for sure.
Elfitude!
Can we get that on a shirt?
Sure.
Shoot him with your altitude.
Oh my god. The merch. We got the
It's
potential.
giving Alphitude.
Elfitude.
I need your
Okay,
fucking altitude today.
10, 4, 9, 4, 23 plus, and then plus 2 for the weapon.
Strong or fast?
Hold on. I just realized that it's only crossbows, not bows. So
Yeah.
I can do the strong attack.
Mhm.
Okay.
Indeed.
So, 10. I just mathed and I did it all wrong. Okay, so so roll the 9 plus 2, which we don't even worry about that. So plus 10 plus 4. 25.
25. Real quick, are you aiming for a body part?
No.
Excellent. 25.
Math.
Math. The smile.
Mm-hmm.
You strike two true relic. 25. You are 9 over their over the defense, over what has happened
Hell
here.
yeah.
So you may choose to apply a crit if you so choose.
Yes. Because you make one attack at a -3 that does double damage. So that's strong. So yes, and a critical, I just roll and then times it.
Yes. So the critical damage is gonna be some of the critical damage is gonna be done directly to their HP.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it was only above a 9, so you didn't quite make it to get a complex critical.
Okay.
So it'll be a simple critical. It'll be 3 damage to the individual that will just go straight to his HP.
Perfect.
Attack was not aimed. I need you to roll me 2d6 to determine where this is going to strike.
2d6. Okay.
While Az is doing that, I just realized
I rolled a 1 and a 6.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's on D6. I thought you rolled
Yeah.
a 1 on the D10 for a second. I'm like, oh no.
No.
But just imagine the mess we left the underground, the poor underground back in
Rough.
Brugge. That's just what came to
No.
mind.
They're gonna be.
They're
were
gonna
like-
be fine.
They're like, what are y'all doing in our city? And we're like, nothing. Don't worry about it. And then
And then everything went to shit.
Is it a 1 and a 6?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
my blood pressure goes up a little bit every single time Ramos says interesting.
Yeah, no kidding.
The individual is shot. The arrow strikes true. It deals the critical damage and cracks his ribs.
Oh, nice.
He's going to take a
How many
-2 to
damage?
body. Does not affect his health points, but he's got cracked ribs. Now, because we have the critical location, the enemy must take a stun save.
Okay.
Maybe this will scare him off and he'll stop.
Or maybe he'll fall and trip the
And
horse.
to trip the
and
horse?
then-
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Let's be all cinematic.
Avalanche effect.
Yeah.
This bow is brutal.
Oh, great.
Individual is stunned.
Okay.
Okay. So the stun status effect is that he is stunned, his head is reeling, his vision is swimming. You can't take any actions while stunned, and anyone attacking you only has to beat a DC 10 to hit you. To end this effect, you must make a stun save. This roll takes your whole turn. If you are struck while stunned, you snap out of it immediately. He seizes up on the reins, causing the horse to rear up to a stop. He falls from the horse, and in this moment, he's no longer a factor.
Okay. Put those dice down. Okay.
Relg, however, though, that is only one portion of your attack. You're not done ruining this dude's life.
No.
Roll me weapon damage, please.
So 66.
Jesus.
We love to see it.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So 12.
You may have ruined his life directly to the afterlife.
16.
More shirt quotes.
21. 25.
This is just some dude, right?
Times 2 because strong attack.
50.
Are these just some like dudes, or are they in like full armor?
These dudes do have armor, but 50.
Yeah.
That level of
25.
damage. That
Yeah,
level of
'cause-
damage
Do
hurt the
me a
bruxa.
favor, just you know what? It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, 25. 25 times 2 is 50. Yeah.
Yeah. Subtracted by the SP of this dude's armor
Mhm.
is going to be 40.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, 42. Doesn't have any resistances. Hit location truly does not matter.
Stunned.
And he's stunned.
Oh,
Is
I
that gonna
think
matter?
we're well
Is that gonna
past
matter?
stunned at this point.
He's just sleeping.
What happens, Rogue?
He's so sleepy.
Take some thematic control.
Go see.
So Relg like pops up, aims, and is just thinking about the day he's had and the fact that we don't need anybody following us. And he just pulls that string just back a little bit farther and fires it off directly into this guy's chest. It hits like under the heart, like hitting him, rolling him off his horse. Tumbles, slides into the dirt, and yeah.
I think we've forgotten one key factor here, Rogue. As you fire the arrow, crack his ribs, and he falls from his horse. I don't know if you guys have ever seen an individual who's fallen from a horse or heard about people that fall off horses and seen their injuries and such. If you fall the wrong way, it's over. And that's what happens here. This man's neck is broken as the horse rears back, and he falls falsely on the head, snapping his neck. He's dead as he rolls off into the mud.
But I just picture Relg saying, "Ah, sorry."
Oh no, it's more. You fucking deserved it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I
Can
love
we
it,
take
though.
extra actions during this little round
Could
thing?
Relg burn stamina to hit another one?
Sure.
Yay!
Just take them all
Nice.
out. Let's go.
Oh my god, I use ball lightning.
I told you I wasn't interesting. Just you should have believed me.
Should have believed me, or you wouldn't be. You'd still be alive.
Are they getting closer?
This is still the first round.
That one isn't.
Okay, that one definitely
Well
isn't closer.
said.
Okay, perfect. Wait, what did you decide to call it, baby? Oh, with the elfness.
Altitude.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
It's
gonna
giving
shoot them with
altitude.
It's giving altitude. We're gonna shoot them with altitude again. So
Strong or fast?
do strong again. -3. So
Strong is fun.
4. 20. Yes.
Well, firstly, did you want to aim at a body part?
No, we're just shooting directly at them.
Okay.
As a warning.
It is not a critical.
So, warning!
That's some warning.
That man's dead.
Death.
He's never seen
This
his
is your
family
warning.
again. It is only 5 over the defense, so it is not a critical,
Okay.
but I do need you to roll some damage, please.
Okay. Alright. 66 times
So many.
2.
So many. We love it.
11. Wow.
This is your casual reminder that in a fantasy setting, bows are terrifying.
21 times 2 is 42.
42.
I love that. Also, it's giving me the vibes of that one guy in Helm's Deep that just fires the first arrow and just totally KOs on one of
If
the
you
your
give
guys.
Rogue an object that he can throw, it's gonna become a lethal weapon.
I love it. We need a lot of range.
Roll me 1d10, please.
I got a 10.
I think I want to say that's because there was
A leg?
that is
That's
a
the
leg.
fucking leg. God.
That is a left leg. I remember there was a lot of discourse last session about it not being the head.
I'm gonna take it to the top.
Take it
Yeah,
to the
why
top.
is it a leg if it's one of the bottom or top numbers, you know?
Yeah.
Subtract from the
It's
SP,
good.
that's going to be 37 damage. Multiplied by the hit location, it's going to be halved. So stand by.
It's giving left leg.
You know what? It's because Cersei's arm, we went for the leg.
Yeah.
It's fair play. Doesn't matter that this dude better not be a Bruxa.
We would know at this point.
we would know, yeah.
This is 18.5 damage. Directly to this dude's left leg. It's not a critical. However, he's real fucked up.
Is he perhaps dissuaded from pursuing?
I certainly would say so. There are
Hell yeah.
certain things individuals that are willing to do to an extent, unless you truly find someone who's a fanatic or has like undying, unblinded loyalty. You're not going to pursue if you're in the state this man is in.
Especially Rogue is yelling at the back, "That was your warning!"
Rel,
You know,
go on.
he can't be an adventurer anymore because he took an arrow to the knee.
It's true.
Raw.
So, Relg, you fire back twice, killing one and severely injuring the other. Arterial bleeding, staining the horse. They hold back. And they watch the cart leave.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Perfect.
We didn't need ball lightning.
Rogue
Well,
just
that's
kind
one
of
way to
puts-
rid ourselves of pursuers.
I think at that Cersei would again scoot back to the she was like doing this, pull her hand back, scoot back to the wall, lean back and say, "Damn, you're a really good shot."
Lots of practice. How's your arm doing? Just
Loads of
Damn.
practice.
away, just flops back down the cart. Just
Terrible. And she'll actually I don't know if I should start healing yet. I don't know if we're gonna be pursued again.
Well,
if anything, they'll have to get past the horses.
Calamus, Relg. Things have been learned about you. They have your name, Calamus. You look directly into your eyes. You heard your voice. Relg. They know your skill with a bow. They witnessed you fight a bruxa, hooded and cloaked. But they know that range is not their ally. And now they know that Cersei Aveline and Ingrid of Sintra have garnered 2 new allies against their master Renwick.
Nice fucking.
Like it or not, Relg, Calamus, you're in it. And that is where we'll end today's session.
Good job, everybody. Thank you, Ramos, for running this today.
Well done, everybody.
Cool. That was wonderful.
That was incredible.
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. I loved this session so much. It was so tense from start to end.
The heartbeat in the background.
Yeah, and that didn't help.
Break. Not
My-
a single break.
My
You know,
heart is
sometimes
racing.
music adds stuff, and then other times just little sounds. Little
Yeah.
sounds.
All sounds.
Well done, everyone. You guys did wonderfully. You didn't die to a bruxa. Congratulations. Next time there will be 3. I'm kidding, of course. So
I'm not gonna believe
I
that.
don't know if that's a joke.
I don't.
Right.
Considering everything, yeah, no.
Oh man, I'd be fine.
you were
You
fine.
technically were. To be perfectly fair, you
Very
technically were.
okay. I was saving this the whole session. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
It could have
Magic,
been a lot worse.
in Magic the Gathering terms, Ramos told you exactly that you would be fine, and you were fine.
Yeah.
Literal meanings.
Well done, everyone. You guys did wonderfully. A lot of cool shit happened. This was primarily a combat episode, which doesn't happen often in games that I run. With like being a fully combat. No one died. Yeah. Barefoot Tessoran, nobody died. So yeah. Well, a couple people died. NPCs died. That dude's never going home again. Thanks, Relk.
Maybe you shouldn't have joined up with the just and noble Renwick.
Yeah.
You might want to rethink calling him that.
I'm writing the damn song. I'm already halfway lyrically finished. Like, I have to
Oh,
keep
jeez.
going.
Is that
Oh,
what you're
no.
scribbling in your notes?
Yes.
So, everyone did wonderfully. We'll discuss IP off screen. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Combat is still, I still got to use my chart, so I apologize if anyone watching was like, please be better. I'm working on it.
You did great.
You did great.
So, yeah, and there's a lot of more things to add to the common rules doc. With that being said, we appreciate you. Let's go around the room and get who everyone is and where everyone is, where they can be found, all that good stuff. Let's start with Ingrid, please.
Hello, everybody. I am the Azure Butterfly, or Azure for short, or simply Rachel, Faye Butterfly on the internet. You can find me over at theazurebutterfly.ttv. But I'm also here on the Rolling Nomads as the creative director. I also have my show, Azure Storytelling Studio, where I discuss in detail the positives and negatives in storytelling and favorite games of mine, movies, books, etc. And that is an ever-evolving show. Yeah, I play Ingrid of Sintra, and you can find me on the social medias at the Azure Butter 1. And I'm also a player in Transylvania Beckons. There, yeah. Premiering this Halloween.
Perfect. Next up, Calamus, if you kindly.
Hello, I am Avery, and this evening I have been the cunning linguist and bard extraordinaire, Calamus Acros. You can find me on all of the social medias at Golden Gwydion. I obviously play Calamus in this game, but I am the storyteller for premiering on Halloween, Transylvania Beckons here in the Rolling Nomads. We hope to see you there. That's my shtick.
Excellent. Cersei?
I'm Luna, or Druid by Night. You can find me at Druid by Night on Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, and Blue Sky. I'm also in Transylvania Beckons, premiering on Halloween here on the Rolling Nomads, and I am also the social media director for Rolling Nomads. So all the posts are me. So all the spelling mistakes are me. So sorry. I have been Cersei Aveline, the mage with one functional arm tonight.
We'll get it figured out, I promise. And then, of course, Relg.
Hello, I have been Relg, contract killer. With what was I keep forgetting what it is. It's been a long day. With the elvish
Ulfitude.
elfitude. Here to now be on the run with friends. Great. Most days I'm as, or so I've been told. You can find me at as I was on all the social media because I think I'm funny, and I'm also a player in Transylvania Beckons.
Excellent.
Avery made us cry our entire prequel, just so you're aware.
Yeah.
Rough.
Proudly.
Yep.
Proudly.
Yep.
100%.
I respect it. I love that. Well
Okay,
done, everybody. I, of course, have been your Game Master, Gilbert Ramos. You can find me everywhere at Ramos the Nomad. That's TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Blue Sky, all the social media things. Do I post there? No. I lurk and I like things, and that's about all I do. But remember when I used to post things for
Me too.
Wadtober on TikTok? Wow.
Same.
You should get back on that.
I've been waiting for you to post.
I was gonna do it. It doesn't matter. We'll discuss my lack of social media presence on at a later date. But yeah, we also, of course, have been the Rolling Nomads. You can find us right here on twitch.tv/Rolling Nomads, and of course, best way to keep up to date with us is over on our Twitter @_Rolling Nomads, where we post our cancellations, our late starts. I say we, but that'll be our social media director over there, Drew by Night, posting our cancellations, our late starts, our new programming, all of our stuff over there. That's where the trailer first showed up in like stable form.
TikTok shaped.
Yeah, TikTok shaped as well. We also have a TikTok @_Rolling Nomads as well. And an Instagram that we don't use. We should probably start using that too. We have a lot of stuff.
You could post the trailer to Instagram too.
We could post the trailer to
I
Instagram.
can't. It's too long.
Be our Insta-fam, would you please? It's not
Okay.
Valentine's Day, and it feels weird asking that question, but will you be our Insta-fam?
Is that a thing?
What?
Oh, 100%. The people
What
who follow
does
you on
that
Instagram are your
mean?
Insta-fam.
I love that.
I have never heard of that.
I love that.
Yeah, and of course, these episodes, as well as Transylvania Beckons, when it airs, will be posted to YouTube on youtube.com/Rolling Nomads. And I believe that's it. So that's us in a handbasket, and we're gonna fuck you guys. God damn it.
The well-used handbasket.
I signed off again with that today, by the way.
That handbasket carries all of our shit. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for watching. We really hope you enjoyed the game. Stick around. We're going to spread the love to another individual. We'll figure out who to rate after we get to our ending screen. But we'll show you the Transylvania Beckons trailer one more time before we air our second one. And we will see you guys next time. Same place. Same heroes. We'll see you then.